So, have you heard of BlindChat? Well, you will now. BlindChat is an open source and privacy first alternative to ChatGPT, and they're on a mission to create the world's first chatbot that lives right in your web browser. No third party snooping around in your business, no sir. So, let's take a look into the newest and coolest of AI chatbots, the future of chatbots to be exact, BlindChat. You see, most of those everyday chatbots out there, they like to grab your data and share it with their AI overlords. It's like giving away your data in exchange for a little chat. Not cool, right? Your data could end up who knows where, and that's just asking for trouble. But BlindChat, they're different. They've got this smart way of keeping your data all to yourself. They don't play around with your private stuff. They make sure your data stays locked up tight using fancy tech like local inference and secure enclaves. That means your info is safe and sound. No more worrying about chatbots or third-party learning your secrets. BlindChat was created by Mithril Security. It's a fork from the Hugging Face Chat UI project. Never heard of Mithril Security? Well, that's because BlindChat is their first and main product. They're a security startup focused on making privacy by design, AI accessible to everyone through open-source projects similar to BlindChat. BlindChat keeps your chat super private using two cool techniques, local inference and secure enclaves. Local inference is a fancy way of saying that everything happens right on your device. No need to send your stuff to a faraway server. It runs your browser using some nifty web tech like JavaScript and WebAssembly. So you get your answers without your data ever leaving your device. Now, if you want to use the big, powerful model like GPT-3 or Flan T5, but your device isn't quite up to task, that's where secure enclaves come into play. They're like little digital fortresses that keeps your data safe. There are special features in the hardware that make sure nobody can mess with your info. So your data gets turned into code right on your device and only gets changed back to normal inside this super secure enclave. The model does its magic in there and sends you a coded response that only your device can decode. This way, you can use any model without worrying about your data getting exposed or messed with. Let's talk about ChatGPT and how it's been a game changer in the AI world, with emphasis on Ben. Here's the twist. Some privacy issues have cropped up, and they could put the brakes on AI adoption. You see, these super smart large language models, LLMs, like ChatGPT, have been a huge help in boosting productivity. They can assist with coding and even help with writing documents. But here's the catch for us regular users. It's a bit of a maze when it comes to understanding what happens to our data when we send it to these AI providers. Most of these AI companies use the data we send them to improve their models. It's kind of like a super smart learning process. But here's where it gets tricky. This practice can make some folks uneasy and start doubting these AI providers. It's not always clear what data they're collecting, why they're collecting it, who they're sharing it with, and what they're planning to do with it. And good luck trying to figure out how to opt out. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty, fine-tuning on users' data. This can be a privacy nightmare because these LLMs can unintentionally spill the beans. You see, they learn their training data by heart, and that means someone could make them blurt out parts or even the whole training set. Imagine typing, "my credit card number is," and getting a real credit card number from the model. Yikes. So while ChatGPT and its pals are super smart, we've got some privacy concerns to work out before we can fully embrace them. Believe it or not, this actually happened in 2022 with Samsung. Some engineers over there didn't pay attention to the privacy warnings and set out confidential information, and it got leaked. Not a good look for them. So privacy is a real concern when we're dealing with AI. We've got to be careful about what info we're handing out and who's got access to it. Otherwise, we might end up sharing our secrets with the whole world, and nobody wants that. So you open BlindChat in your browser, yes? That's what we call the UI. It's the fancy term for what you see on your screen. It's where you type the messages and read the responses. It's also where you can customize how the chat works. Pretty cool, huh? But here's the magic part. The UI keeps your data super safe by turning it into secret code before it goes to or comes from the private LLM. Now, the real brain behind BlindChat is the private LLM. It's like the chat guru that lives either on your device or on a super secure server. It gets your encrypted messages from the UI, figures out what you're asking, and then sends back encrypted answers. This LLM can be any of those smart models like T5, Flan T5, GPT-3, you name it. Lastly, there's the storage. This is where all those LLM models and their info hang out. It can be in a public spot or in a private server, depending on where the models comes from. It's like the library where BlindChat goes to fetch these models when you need them. Now, here's the cool part. BlindChat's got some awesome stuff coming up. They've added connectors so you can grab data from different places, like databases and files, to use in your chats. They're also teaming up with Llama Index TS. It's a tool that helps you handle your personal data while chatting with LLM models. And get this, they're rolling out models that can chat with you using images, audio, and video. So you'll even have more fun and diverse conversations with these brainy models. So there are 3 main types of these chat AIs. First up, we have the on-device prediction. This means that the AI does this thing right on your device. No need for the internet or servers. BlindChat does this on its local inference mode. It's super private and works offline. But it might not be lightning fast because it depends on your device's power. Plus, you gotta download the model first, which can take up some space and time. Next, there's the regular AI APIs. This is how most chat AI programs work. They run on big servers managed by giants like Google or Amazon. You can use powerful AI models, but your data takes a little trip to their servers, which might not be the best place for privacy. Last but not least, we've got Zero Trust AI APIs. This is where BlindChat shines in its remote enclave mode. It's like a super secure, distant server using fancy tech like Intel, SGX, or AMD CV. You get the best of both worlds, strong AI models and privacy. But there's still a catch. You need the internet, and you gotta trust the server provider. Plus, all that data encryption and decryption can make things a tad more complex. So in a nutshell, BlindChat lets you choose how it works based on what you're into, and you can use any LLM model you like. It's like a cool step forward in the world of chat AI. BlindChat is on an exciting journey of improvement and innovation with a clear roadmap ahead. The developers of the intriguing project have some ambitious goals to take it to the next level. First up, they plan to expand their arsenal of language models by adding more LLM models to their repository. These models are like the catalyst that power BlindChat's smart conversations, and more of them means even better interactions. Privacy and security are also high on their priority list. They're not messing around with your data. They're implementing advanced techniques like homomorphic encryption, differential privacy, and federated learning to make sure your chats stay safe and private. But that's not all. BlindChat is gearing up to offer some fantastic new features. Imagine having your voice interactions, the ability to understand your feelings, and even detecting your emotions during a chat. It's like having a super smart chat companion. And there's more exciting news on the horizon. BlindChat will be spreading its wings and making its way into various applications and integrations. Think chatbots, voice assistant, content generators, and who knows what else. The possibilities are endless, and BlindChat is set to be part of all of it. So keep an eye on BlindChat. It's a project with big dreams and even bigger potential. BlindChat sounds incredibly promising, don't you think? It's got the potential to be even better than ChatGPT was. ChatGPT sounded like something out of a fever dream when it was first announced. And now this. Interacting with images, videos, audio, and so much more sounds like something far away. So, will you be trying BlindChat out? If you already have, let us know in the comments down below what you think of it, if you found it better than the ones we used before. Like this video if you found it interesting, and subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.